Hello again, everyone. Deflect here, Firm but Fair Gaming. Bring you a new video. Weekly reset has gone through and wanted to go over it. It is a terrible healer week. This is going to get a hard pass on most of them with Bursting and Grievous. It is going to be miserable. You will need a priest on most trash packs. So if you don't have a priest, be very careful on what you're pulling. Going over what I was getting involved, I did a lot of different keys on a lot of different tunes, and we're going to go through them, starting with the Druid. Generating loot for Guardian spec. Guardian has, with the raise build, is pretty fun. I did get risks, and these are, I don't think an upgrade, minor upgrade. So 411, 408. Whatever, an upgrade. Actually, it's handguard. It's not even wrist. I was wrong on that. And I have 398, so it is a big upgrade. That'll work. We'll take those, no problem. And we'll see what key we get. And a 15 serpent. I don't do a lot on the druid. It just kind of sits idle for most part. Switching over. We are going to get into the KT. This will be a lot of the ones I've done, and I will start with the lower ones first with the Shaman. I just did Shaman in a bit of a raid last week, so nothing too crazy. I think it just has one raid, because I think I got 3 bosses instead of 4 down. But the Shaman had no gear score. Well, not much gear score. It was like low 300, so 3 down wasn't too bad. And the one choice we get is Risk, which is a 69 item level upgrade. Perfect. And because I did no key, there will be no key to be had. So moving on quickly from that will then be the Warlock. Then I will do the DK Evoker, and I will save the big DH for last. I did a ton on the DK. The DK also got a buff this week, so if you're running Blood DK, 3% all damage abilities. And they're just trying to bring the DK up to, I guess, levels of the other, but the self-sustain on the DK is just huge. So I'm generating for Affliction. I've been playing Affliction a lot. It's a ton of fun. It'll be even better when it gets buffed. I got a 2-handed weapon at 411. My other is double 402, so the weapon won't be bad at all. And it's crit haste. Good stats. 14 ruby. Not a bad key, I guess. Oh, going on to the DK. The DK did have a ton done this week. Forget how many keys I ran, but it was a lot on the DK. Didn't quite crest that 20 category yet this on the DK. Did a couple 19s, but no 20. And looting for Frost, because there is a trinket. If it just happens to drop, I will take. Ah, this is interesting. Huh. Blaze Bender's Hoof for the haste. It's actually not a bad trinket, I don't think. I got wrists at 415 and a 2-handed weapon at 418. Although I made my 418 weapon, so I'm going to keep that because it's not really an upgrade if I already have the made one. Just got to look quickly here and find where my trinkets would be on this. And that was the, what was the option there? Blaze Bender's Hoof. Doesn't seem too terrible. Checking it for Frost. It's not overly that bad. I do currently have decent trinkets though. Like I have the Whetstone, which is really good. Actually, the Whetstone for Frost isn't even that good. Frost is not in a great spot right now, but I believe they're buffing it in 10.07, so it should move better. I do have as a backup, I do have a Horn of Valor too. So that's another great choice. It was really good for Frost. But I can take the trinket anyway. I don't really need the other items. I'm taking the trinket. And an 18 Academy. Alright, not a terrible key. I don't mind the Academy. The boss is... tree boss is still miserable. It does a ton of damage. You can survive the bird boss, not too bad. And I find you can survive Vex pretty good. But that tree boss still trucks when they all pop. I don't know how many slots I have on the Evoker because I don't remember if I rated or not. Good question. 2, just 2. That's such a troll. So another staff for the Evoker, but I have the heroic version of the Evoker staff, so I will not be taking that, and a neck piece. So it's both of it is useless to me, as I have the Lariat and the Evoker staff. So that will be coins, I guess. Coins it is. My first coins of the week. And a 7. Vault is just miserable. That's all I can say about that. It's a miserable key every week. This week is going to be even more miserable. The only upside is mobs live for so long in there you won't have to worry about that much on bursting. But the big one, the DH, the one I've been playing a lot this season. We're going to see what we got here. Hopefully it goes well. Got a bunch of 20s done on the DH, a couple 21s. Not timed, of course. Some of them were, no better than the 20s I was doing, actually, because now if you go over 20s and you don't time, you just get an untimed 20 score, so it doesn't really matter. So basically it's just going to be to rip keys when you're above 20 and not timing. I got a head and gloves, and either of them will be, I guess the head. The head's the lowest item level, might as well take it and then just make it into tier, which is unfortunate because I think I had a 398 waiting, or maybe I didn't. Maybe that's not my DK. So, head 421, easy enough. Get me slightly more gear score, and I'll just turn that into a tier piece over the catalyst or whatever we call it in this expansion, and a 20 Academy. So that's not going to be a fun key either. But that's what I got. Don't forget to pick up your weekly quest to unlock another tier piece while you're right here in the vault. Don't forget also to pick up your aiding the Accord. I already have it on this character, so I can't pick up a second one. And the weekly quest you can get for the other good items this week is pet training. Do pet battles.
Glory to all dragons.
And this 10 world quest for XP is great. It gives you a full level for this, so this is an exceptional one. Always pick this up. Make sure you have that. 10 world quest is really easy, and if you really want to do it to make gold, pick up the ones for the race. Do the dragon races because they're worth about 500 a piece, and there'll be 10 within the week because I think they spawn every 3 days. 3 days, 7 hours. So you'll have, I think there's 4 up at a time, so you might have to do 2 other ones. Do 6 or 8 of these and the catalog ones, and you'll be getting some great rep. Anyways, if you have any questions, leave a comment below. Like, share, subscribe. Deflect, Firm with Fair Gaming. We'll see you in the next video.